Why You Should Build Your Own Computer by Michael Anderson. Over 60 million computers are shipped every year. Almost everyone today uses computers to do everything from working, to school, to relaxing. And sometimes it's nice not having to worry about your computer being slow. I have personally built my own computer and saved money doing so. I did not know much about making computers beforehand, but I was proud of what I made. Building your own computer instead of buying is beneficial in a number of ways. We have all had Chrome load slowly or had your computer crash, and it's one of the most annoying things that can happen, especially if your day is already stressful. Knowing how to make your own computer is a valuable life skill. If you make your own computer, you are able to repair it without the need of other people. This is a valuable skill, as I have personally had to wait on tech support for hours on end, and in some cases, to only get a brief, unhelpful answer. Online support can be fairly unhelpful at times, so it is good to know what to do for yourself. Also, a lot of tech support is online, which you need your computer for. If this computer is not working, you will not be able to get help to fix it. Many companies try to market computers using technical jargon that the average person isn't able to understand. This means you might be paying for something that has no effect on the computer, even though a salesman said it was helpful. If you do a quick Google search for a laptop, you will see terms such as GeForce RTX card and FHD. These terms are very obscure, but they might not be useful for your needs. Everyone has specific needs in a computer, and sometimes those needs are just that it's cheap. Salesmen and websites will try their best to get you to pay more, but that is not helpful for you. Storage is also a large issue today. I have personally had my storage fill up, and with the knowledge I gained from making my own computer, I was able to free up plenty of space. With cameras getting better and better, and applications getting larger and larger, it is good to be able to free up space and know how much space you really have. If I said my computer has 1.5 terabytes of storage, you probably wouldn't know what I meant. Knowing just what these terms mean allows you to choose the amount of storage that works for you. Computers are becoming more and more important today. They are being integrated in everything from your refrigerator to home lighting, and even this TV is Bluetooth to my computer right now. Educational institutions and businesses are requiring that their employees have their own computer and are able to use it effectively. So, making your own computer helps with both your personal life and your professional career. This skill will help you out throughout your entire life. Your current PC is not the last one you will own. Making your own computer also allows you to upgrade it over time, without a single large expense. If you build your own computer, you already have put the parts together once, so who's to say you can't put different ones in? I'm not gonna lie, it took me some time, but it was well worth it. Over time, technology advances, and our computers need to keep up with it. Computer programs are getting more and more complex, and it takes more powerful machines to keep up with them. Being able to replace your parts also means that you can replace a part when one fails, and not have to buy an entire new computer. It is common to run out of space on whatever device you're using, whether it's a phone or a computer. No one wants to have to delete something that they have stored, and especially if this is a very precious material, such as your child's photos or something required for work. Being able to upgrade your storage means you don't have to worry about that, and you can just spend a couple extra bucks to not have to clean out your computer every year. Not all storage is the same. Some are faster and more expensive, while others are cheaper but slower. If you don't need the speed, you can buy a cheap hard drive that will last you a lifetime and not spend more than $50 doing so. Computers are expensive, and so are their parts. Having to pay one lump sum for a computer could mean you have to take money out of savings or get a less powerful machine. Buying the parts individually means you can slowly upgrade your computer as you get the money and not have to take out of your savings. Even after making my own computer, I have still done research to see if I should or can upgrade what I have now to make it more powerful. I was not able to pay an extraordinary amount of money when I first made the computer, but I am saving up over time so that I can get exactly what I want. For example, graphics cards are getting cheaper and cheaper as they get older. So, in a couple years, I'm able to afford my dream graphics card. There are also sales throughout the year that I look into, such as Black Friday or Cyber Monday, so that I might be able to catch a good deal on a computer part without having to spend very much. All of this may sound intimidating, but it really isn't that difficult. Building a computer is fairly easy. and just about everyone can do this. The internet has come a long way in the past several years. YouTube, for example, has many guides on how to make your own computer. Many of the places where you can find these guides give you access to forums, and these forums allow you to ask specific questions about what you need to know. And the PC DIY community is impressive in its eagerness to help newcomers to system building, as NZXT stated. Online programs are also very helpful. I've used sites such as PC Part Picker to make sure my computer parts are compatible, and I did not know all the technical jargon to know if my parts worked together, but I did not need to. Other sites such as userbenchmark.com allow you to see the value of your parts, not just the price. This site allows you to virtually assemble your computer online and gauge how much more powerful it is going to be. When I built my own computer, I did not know very much about how to do so. I used YouTube and the sites that I have listed to figure out what I needed to do. Assembling the computer was not very difficult. All I needed was common sense and the instruction manual. The biggest issue that I ran into making my computer was that I forgot to turn on the power supply before I tried to turn it on. You don't have to be alone when you're making a computer. I had several of my friends help me out because they had experience in what to do. One time, I even took my computer to my friend's house so he could help me install Windows on it, and then I took it back home. I had never installed Windows on a computer before, and I didn't know what version or drivers to use, so he helped me out with that. Everyone I talked to about making my own computer was very open and encouraging about what I should do. You don't need to be afraid about people making fun of you or seeing you as lesser for not knowing something. Building your own PC isn't too difficult, but you can still reap the rewards in performance and price. Building your own computer is more cost effective. I've already talked about how upgrading your computer over time can save you money, and building your own computer saves you money because buying all the parts separately is cheaper. I saved several $100s building my own computer. Buying a pre-built computer means you're paying for the labor of making it and the amount of money the company selling it is trying to make off that purchase. These companies have to buy these parts from the same places that you do, so they aren't able to save enough money to meet the amount it would cost to make the computer yourself. Many companies put in features such as RGB or an extended warranty and upcharge the computer quite a bit, and you might not even want or need these features. Making your own computer allows you to fit it with your needs so that you can have exactly what you want. Most people don't need a $1,000 gaming computer or a $2,000 graphics card. I personally have made my own computer, and it is much more powerful than ones of a similar price that are sold. Building my own computer was one of the best experiences of my life, and I don't regret it. It was a large step up from my old laptop that struggled to open Chrome, and it would make whining noises even when it was off. I tend to play a fair amount of games and run demanding applications on my computer, and it handles very well and is more than capable of running most programs. Chrome no longer has any issues and it doesn't crash on me. My computer turns on from a completely shut down point in about 10 seconds. I've found no issues with the performance of this machine since I made it. I don't have any regrets, other than that I should have gone with a Ryzen 5 3600 instead of 2600. A lot of this information is summarized well on online sources such as techguided.com. These sources show that I'm not the only one that thinks that building your own computer is a valuable life skill, allows for easy upgrades, is not difficult, and gets you a more cost-effective machine. So why not make your own? Computers are the future of our world, and they hold endless possibilities. But it is up to us to use them and improve upon them. And as Alan Turing said, those who can imagine anything can create the impossible. Quote from Goodreads. Thank you all for listening.